Okay. Oh, okay. I think I'm live now. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we are live. Okay. Hi. Oh my goodness. I just had to get started on that. I was getting busy ready setting up the stream. So, hello everyone. Oh, welcome. I'm not sure who's here yet, who's not here. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I know a lot of you watch the live streams after the fact, so this is me, I guess, coming to you from later on. So, hello, how's everyone doing? Um, oh my goodness. Okay, we're finally getting people in here. I was getting nervous. I was like, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to come in today. I kind of tried to make it like a little bit more easier for everybody because I know everyone gets out of work kind of late today. So, yeah. Um, okay, perfect. Hi, Amy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited my friends are here. But yeah, it's crazy. Half a decade. I just gotta cheers. Mm, mm. Definitely stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. It is so hot. I mean, let me tell you, 4th of July, it was like cloudy and there's like no sun at all. As soon as it hit July 5th, we've been having a heat wave now. And I'm talking like 90 to 90 degrees to like almost 100 at this point. It's too much to the point where like I walk the dogs outside and after like 5 minutes, I'm like already sweating. So yeah, that's not fun. Yeah. Oh, and 4th of July, that's a whole different thing. Oh my gosh. I have, I don't know how it's gonna be going to my friend's house on Saturday because I'll be kind of celebrating today over there with all my other friends. But I don't know how it's gonna be because we're going swimming. My hip, or not my actual hip, but like the side of my hip, like a little bit down my leg, I have a humongous blue and purple bruise. Um, and when I tell you guys this story right now, you're gonna laugh because it's so me. Yeah, it's pretty gross looking. I will say though, it's like today it started looking a lot better. It's definitely starting to heal, but oh my gosh, like that looked when I woke up the next day, I was like, oh my gosh. Keep in mind, the story I'm about to tell you, I did not have a sip of alcohol before that. So this was completely sober. Yeah. Yeah. Story of my life. Um, anyways, but yeah, I I'm just laughing because it's gonna be insane. So basically, I was at my grandma's house for most of the afternoon on 4th of July. I'm sure a lot of your 4th of Julys were pretty fun too. It usually is. But I was at my grandma's house, my whole family there, the whole like mom side of the family there. Um, so I'm sitting there like on one of those like the chairs, like the foldable ones, the ones that lean back. That's like at every single pool, right? So I'm sitting on it. I'm putting the sunscreen on. Even still, I put sunscreen on like whenever, right? And I don't know what happened. I think like just the leg part gave out because it wasn't like all the way pulled back. So I literally fell on the ground and it folded on me on top of that too. So yeah, that's pretty much how that went. And so I was on the ground. It took me like a good few seconds to realize what happened. And then I was like, at that point, I was like, please don't let it bruise. Please don't let it bruise. And then I saw it going red and I was like, oh no, this is gonna be a bruise. I just didn't know how big it was gonna be until I saw it the next day. I was like, RIP. Um, yeah. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, here goes my rambling already. This usually how it goes. I'm trying not to make it, because every single year this stream has been like 2.5 hours long, and I just decided that's way too long. But then again, I also just ramble on this point, and then when other people join in, it's yeah, it gets even better. So yeah. Let me see my comments. I know, half a decade. Okay, when YouTube like because YouTube has like that little like accomplishment thing in the creator dashboard thing. It was like, oh, congratulations on half a decade. And I was like, Oh, like when you put it that way, yeah, I guess it has been. Yeah. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. But honestly, I feel like I haven't done a lot. I mean, at this point I really haven't done a lot this year as far as like from last year to this year goes. It just I'm just I mean, I guess now I have time to explain what's been going on with me lately. I'm just tired. That's like really the root of it. Like summarizing everything, I'm just tired. I mean, I have two jobs I have to go work. One of them literally drains me almost every single day because I work Monday through Saturday sometimes at that job. Luckily, I'm not doing that this week, but I get drained every single day. I mean, Sundays are usually like the only day I get to rest up a little bit. Um, but yeah, it's a lot. I just feel like I work so much and then you barely make any money too. I mean, I'm sure it's like that for a lot of people right now too, especially in this day and age when everything is going up in price and no one's job and money is going up in price. So I don't really understand that. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. I mean, even today, I'm honestly a little bit tired just because, I guess, spoiler alert, I went to go see Hillary Duff last night at the Forum, the place where I always am. I mean, at this point, it's pretty much like an inside joke. It's really funny too. I think even Hillary yesterday too, while she's on stage, she's like, "Oh yeah, like I've seen so many shows over here at this venue," and I'm like, "Girl, same." I think I actually say it in one of my videos when she said that too. It was really funny. Um, yeah, I have that filmed up. Oh, you know what? Since I'm here, I'll actually show you guys what I got. I mean, I'm gonna show it again too, like in my vlog, but I feel like I need to show this just because it's so pretty. Okay, so you guys like know how like collect posters, right? So this show was, had a poster option, and especially because they had an LA exclusive one, I got it. And it's so cool too, because like the lettering on here, it's like 3D printed or like it's like printed on. Like it's not like flat to the poster. Like you can even kind of see it like in the back this way. Uh, but yeah, it's really cute. I liked it so much. I got it after the show because, quite frankly, I didn't want to carry it around during. But yeah, I got an LA exclusive one, and then it says the dates too. She's doing a show today too, but obviously I'm not going to that one. But yeah, but it was super fun. I will say, yeah, for sure, it was a time. Uh, oh, you know what? I'll tell the story because I'm probably not gonna mention it in that video when the vlog comes out. But last night, guys, it was so wild. I mean, everyone for the most part, I mean, the crowd was overall, it was very like millennial to older Gen Z, like the people that know about Hillary Duff way back in the day. That's the target audience. Mainly a lot of women there. Some men there, like a little bit here and there. Some children were also there, but you could kind of tell that they were there with their parents that grew up with Hillary Duff. Um, but yeah, we get to our seats. I was with a group of friends actually this time around, not by myself. So that's already surprising in and of itself too. But we went to go sit in our section. Everyone around us was like really cool. I will say everyone was really nice. So I was like, okay, like I'm in good hands. Like we're in a good spot. I was in the upper bowl too, like seventh row. Kind of a little bit far from the stage. So I'm not sure how the videos will turn out because quite frankly, I still haven't had time to look at them because by the time I got up this morning at 10 o'clock, because yeah, I slept in a little bit. Then I had to go to work and then come back and do the live stream. So I haven't really had time to look through anything. But yeah, the show starts. I kind of like scan the people around in my section mainly when I'm at shows because I'm like, oh, like like what's the vibe? Like what are we doing? But I noticed this like group of girls. I noticed group of girls, and it's like four of them, and you could tell I kind of, maybe you kind of can tell where like, I'm going with this, but you can kind of tell that one of them was a little bit, not drinking water and drinking something else instead. I'm not sure what it was that led up to that point, but I think it was maybe about like, uh, if I had to estimate, maybe about like 40% into the show. I mean, it wasn't even like halfway yet. All of a sudden, I didn't see it happen, but one of the other people in my group saw it. One of the girls threw up, and so yeah. And the only reason I knew it happened was because then, like, the smell of the I can't talk about vomit. The smell of the vomit, though, it literally like wafted over to like everybody behind. So the rest of us started smelling it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so disgusting and gross. So then they left. The group of girls left. Obviously, probably got kicked out of the show and whatnot. I didn't see security come and get them, but they left. They were literally gone. So then, like the poor janitor, the cleaning guy comes over. He like gets some stuff. Like I don't know what he did, but he like kind of like threw something on it and it made the smell like obviously like going away. It smelled like more minty, to be honest. So I was like, oh, I guess that's like a more pleasant smell rather than straight throw up. Um, you know, you gotta take your wins where you can. And so he's literally cleaning it and it gets worse. It gets worse. So, yeah, so then one of the girls in the group, I don't think this is the girl that threw up, but one of her friends like comes back in that row and you can tell she's like kind of looking for something. And so like obviously, like he's trying to clean everything up and make sure it's like semi okay. Still keep in mind still while the show is going on. So he's like cleaning up, he's like brooming, whatnot. And the girl is like looking for something. She like crouches down and literally, I'm not even kidding, pulls out a freaking phone. And the phone is covered in vomit. I think I actually would have died. I saw that, my eyes, like, I couldn't even watch the show for like a good few seconds because my eye just went like really wide. And I was like, oh my God, they're just like, there's actually no way. It's like, and so I'm like literally just like looking over at my friends and I'm like laughing and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I couldn't even pay attention for like a little bit. It was just so funny. Oh my gosh. The things that happen when I'm not filming and when I'm not like, I'm not intentionally trying to get anything, I'm just trying to have a good time and enjoy where I'm at. It always happens. And this is why some people don't even believe the stories I tell, but this literally all happens. You would not believe the stories I have, especially living in LA. Mm. Oh yeah. No, it's so much. Oh yeah. Yeah, no. I would have died too. The phone, I would have gone to the Apple store and I would have just gotten a new phone because there's no way. There's actually no way I'm gonna get the phone with vomit on it. I'm like, you can just keep it there. Just take it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you'll have to wait until the vlog comes out to kind of hear about everything else. But overall, I would say for the most part it went pretty well. So yeah. I'll literally be back in I think it's like 2.5 weeks at the forum. Yeah. Like I said, I'm literally almost always there. Although I think after August, then I won't be there until like October. So it'll be like a little 2-month break in between. Yeah. But you know what though? I'm going to the forum with good reason at that point, because I guess I'll say it. Next show I'm going to is Ive. That'll be August 1st. So right, actually a couple days before my birthday, like right in August, right at the beginning of it. So yeah, not to mention too. The last time I vlogged that I think it was like 2 years ago. So they haven't been around in the States for a little bit. They were in LA for a little bit to promote the tour and everything, but I couldn't go to any of the events because every single time K-pop groups come to the US, they always announce everything very last minute. And to a working adult like me, I can't really take time off that quickly to go to wherever they're going to be at. So it's really the luck of the draw. um, but yeah, I'll be at I've August 1st. I'll actually be barricade. Yeah. I think my soul honestly is gonna fly out of my body during that show. I don't even know how that's like. I don't even know how that happened, to be honest. I paid a lot of money for it, which I'm, kind of embarrassed to admit that I did. I probably did overspend a little bit, but I feel like whenever I'm there, it'll be worth it. So I'm not gonna really harp on that too much. But yeah, considering the last time they were at the very same venue and I was lower bowl at the very last row. I mean, I still had a really good spot, but barricade is gonna be a whole different experience, I feel like. I think that now this will be the second time I have barricade at a K-pop show. Um, Twice was the very first one, actually earlier this year. That was I mean, yeah, that was still a great week. I don't know. Sometimes I can't even like believe the life I live. Yeah. Especially living in LA. There's so many stories I can tell you. I've met so many celebrities here too. Honestly, more than some people that I know. But yeah. Yeah. It's just so many stories I can tell. I don't know. I actually work shows too. That's one of my jobs. So I've met celebrities through that. Honestly, 99% of the chance, honestly, even 100 at this point have all been pretty positive experiences. I haven't really had like a negative one, honestly. Um, so yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna take a sip of water really quick. Mm. Oh my goodness, yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone else is doing well. See, I've already been yapping and I've been here now for like 17 minutes. I'm telling you, that's just how it goes. I don't know how that happens. I just ramble on and on and on. I mean, if, like at least like for videos, I can like cut stuff down. But live streams, it's all, unfiltered and it keeps on going until you stop it. So, yeah. Um Honestly, too, I'm looking at the camera right now and like I see a little video of myself kind of relayed over here. But I really like the lipstick color I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the I think I showed you guys already in the Ariana Grande video, the new better glossy balm. I actually put on two coats of it today because I tried one coat on and it like looked a lot more hot pink than I liked it to look. So today I tried two coats and it looks so much better. It's like a nice like berry. It's like a nice berry color. Oh my goodness. Also, my dogs are barking right now. My dogs, yeah, they're a handful too. So, yeah. But oh my goodness. Yeah, I hope let's see. The live stream is so far so good too. I see people in here. Hopefully, other people and more people will be showing up. But yeah, um, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know what I should start off with. Maybe I'll talk about shows I have coming up because I know quite a few of you. You like whenever I tell you all that stuff. I actually have it on my phone because too much to remember. And plus also too, it's been a busy week already. But yeah, like I said, I have Ive coming up in August, so that'll be its own vlog. I actually have a sound check and send off for that, which if you guys don't know what send off is, it's basically where everyone is behind like this barricade and they come and meet you one by one a little bit and like walk around. So yeah, that one I know is gonna be time. That show is gonna be time. I'm like so scared, but also very excited. Um, then I have good old Espa coming up. Now, the last time I saw them, I did not have a great experience, and that wasn't because of them; it was because of the audience. So this time around, they're playing at the Intuit Dome, which will actually be my very first time there. And that's actually really surprising considering that it's been open for a while now. But yeah, I'm going over there in October. October is going to be the busiest month. It was going to be August also, but then yeah, a lot of the shows, two out of the three shows that I was scheduled to go to got canceled. One of them obviously was not by choice. It was Oliver Tree, and we all know what happened with that. And then I was supposed to go see Idol too, but then they canceled their tour right before. Like even like it even started or they were even promoting it or anything like that. So I was like, that's kind of a waste. The Oliver thing, I'm very sad about still, to be honest, because that was, before that was even going on, that was a great weekend. I got to meet Le Seraphim, which I'll also talk about here too, I guess, because I didn't really talk about how that happened exactly. But yeah. I mean, I said what I said too in the like community post thing. It's a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm very sad. I honestly feel like if he were still alive, I was like, give me 1 or 2 more years of being on here, and I would have met that guy. Like he was so cool. He was so cool. And like all the skits and stuff that he would do with everybody else, I would be like, oh, for sure, like I want to join in on that. Like that would be so hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. And like even like now too, sometimes when I hear his music, like Alien Boy like just came on in the car when I was driving back here. And even then sometimes I just get like a little bit like, like sad. But yeah, it's sad. I actually did like a little bit like when I heard the news about that, I didn't think it was real because he's been known to kind of do stuff like that. And so I was like, oh no, like it's, he always says that before, and it was always before every single like album release too. So I was like, oh, this is like another one of his like little things that he does. But then like the TMZ stuff started coming out, and I was like, oh no. And then his friends started posting about it. I was like, oh no, this is real. I was like, oh no. And then it set in. And then I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty emotional. So yeah, yeah. I don't know. These helicopters, I'm telling you, these helicopters, I don't know what's going on with that, but they're killing people. It killed Kobe, you know, years ago, and now it killed Oliver too. So I don't know what these people are doing and what's going on, but that needs to be fixed. Like that's why I don't like flying or anything like that. That's why I don't yeah, because people are getting killed by that. That's how Oliver got killed and everything. So yeah. Oh my gosh, we have a special guest in the house. Hey, Colin, how are you? Oh my gosh, cheers. Thank you for coming in. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay. Wait, this is so awesome. Hi. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel like we've known each other for so long and we haven't met yet. Like, that's really insane. I feel like that should happen at some point. Oh my gosh, wow. Um, oh my gosh, it's so hot, guys. The heat wave is so insane. Mm, like nasty heat wave today. It's so bad. Like I'm still like sweating a little bit, and I was like just outside like not that long ago. Um, yeah, what a time. But oh my gosh, yeah. But oh yeah, but like I was saying, October is now gonna be like my busy month. So yeah, because I got tickets to go see Espa in October. I'm seeing Haley Williams also. That ticketing experience was insane. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, because I have to tell you. Okay, this is another story. Okay, so the Haley Williams and like all that stuff. There was like, a point in time. I think maybe like at this point now, like 2 months ago, something like that. 2 months ago, where every single artist that I listened to was going on tour and announcing stuff. So I'm like, you know what? At this point, like I had to be on like Ticketmaster like every other day. So that was just not great. But I got tickets, pretty fairly priced, I feel like, for the most part. Um, then we get to Haley Williams, right? So this one, I was like, I missed out on the Wiltern show. I could not get tickets. I couldn't go in because, whenever, okay, when those tickets dropped for that show a while ago, I was at work, so I had to do that like on my phone because I don't like have a computer on me at work. So I was using my phone. By the time I got in, the tickets were gone and sold out for every single show. And it was at the Wiltern, and the Wiltern is like not that big of a venue. I think it's only about like 8,000, something like that. more or less. So yeah, I was pretty sad about that. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to find tickets. Like I was searching, like actively searching. I'm like, please give me something. But like every ticket, like even just to get into the door, like in the very back was like $700. And I was like, there is no way I'm spending that much. Like even for you, girl, like I'm sorry. So I had to miss out on that. But then the Hollywood Bowls tickets came up, and I was like, okay, like this is it. Like this is gonna be the show. Like I'm going. Like there's no way I'm missing this one, right? It's bigger. It's a bigger venue for sure. I'll be able to get it. So originally it started out with just one day. You know how it goes with Ticketmaster. They say one day, and then as soon as the one day starts selling and they know it's going to sell too, that's when they announce the next day and the next day after that. Now she's only doing two shows at the Hollywood Bowl, but I go in for the first date. And so I'm like, okay, like let's just see how it goes. Like I'm hoping I can, finesse it. And I was like, at this point too, I was like, all I want is a pit ticket. Just give me one pit ticket. That's all I want. That's all I want. Because I feel like for the Hollywood Bowl too, like I just need to be in the front, like for that. Right. So so I go into Ticketmaster, I log in, and I'm like, okay, like let's do this. I'm gonna get the tickets, right? I got in fairly early. I think I would say like whenever everything loaded up, I was like number like 2,500, something. I was like, okay, like that's not bad. Like I'll be able, to for sure to get something. So I get in. I get in, right? Lets me in. I'm clicking on pit ticket because like how like on Ticketmaster it's like blue when the section is available, and it's not like seated pit. It's like like freestanding like general admission pit. So I click on pit and it shows like that there's a ticket like tickets available on it. So I like click one. So I click like, apply and then check out. And then the checkout page like pulls up. And I think this was like some sort of glitch that was happening that day. I don't know like what was going on, but it was giving me tickets that weren't pit. So like I would click on pit and then the checkout page would come up and it'd be like a terrace seat. And then I was like, that's not what I clicked. So I'd go back, then click on it again. Same thing. I'd click on it, the checkout page comes up, and then it's like in a different spot. So I was like, there is no way right now. So I'm like crashing out, like losing my mind. Cause I was like, there's no way this is happening to me. Like of all the shows. So I'm crashing out everything. I'm looking for it. And at that point, I just like give up. Cause I'm like, okay, so it's not happening. But then that's when they announced the second date, and then I got into that one to that queue because I saw like a little bit. It like had like a really small message at the bottom of like where the ticketing page was. I was like, oh, like second night just opened up. Like click here to go into the queue, and then the queue was gonna open up like 30 minutes later for that second show. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try for that one. And then I was victorious because for that one, I was even closer. I think I was like 1,000 something. And I was like, okay, this one for sure, I'm gonna get it. And sure enough, I got the pit tickets for Haley Williams. So that's also coming soon on this channel. Now, for this show, she doesn't have VIP, so it's gonna just be, very simple. The seat, like where I am in pit. I mean, just any pit ticket anyway for that show, $100, maybe a little bit over $100. That's all I paid. So I consider that an overall success. I'm very excited. I mean, the last time I saw Haley specifically, I guess Paramore was the very last tour that they did like very long ago now at this point. Like what, like 2023? Something like that. It's been a while. It's been a while. Ooh, girl. And I still remember that day like it was yesterday, to be honest. That was like one of the best shows that I've been to also still to this day. Oh my gosh. And that's when I wasn't vlogging too. So that was like kind of a missed opportunity on my end. But yeah, that's when also when Billie Eilish came out as a special guest. So that was fun. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yay. Everyone's in the chat now. I see more people viewing. You can comment too if you'd like. Oh my god. Yes, it was that cheap for a pit ticket. It was very cheap. I think actually the lawn seats like all the way in the back, like if you just wanted to get into the building, I think it was only like $60, something like that. It was very cheap. Or actually no, I'm not even I'm not even saying $60. I think it's actually 30 because I did like actually look just because I was genuinely like curious to kind of see what the range was as far as like prices go. I think very back was only like $30, something like that. Both nights are sold out. So that tells you. I think she's also been very big on like ticket scalping and stuff like that. I believe I think she said on her website too that she's only doing resale through Ticketmaster. Like you can only sell the tickets through there if you wanted to resell them. And I think for the original price as well. I think it's one of those shows. Um so yeah. Oh my gosh. But that was I was just crashing out that day. It was so bad. I was like, I just need this one, just this one ticket, please, just give it to me, and I got it. So it was all good. It was all good. Yeah, it was one of my daily crash outs that day. Cause at this point, living in the city, I feel like if you didn't have a crash out, it like was it really a day here? Oh my gosh! Cause today's daily crash outs. Today's daily crash out. People driving on the road. It's gotten especially worse, I feel like, within the past year. I don't know what it is specifically, but I feel like there's no rush hour anymore. Everyone just is out at all hours of the day. I don't know how that happened. Oh my gosh, no, even like yesterday too, coming back home from the show, coming back home from the show took me, well, it took me quite a while because I also had to like drop off my friends back at their place. But on the way to like my other friend's house, they literally blocked off parts of the 101 freeway. And if you guys aren't from LA, you know that that freeway and the 405 especially are really bad. But of course at night, in the middle of the night, keep in mind it's already like midnight at this point. And I'm like, I'm just trying to get through, and especially because it's like a weeknight too, so I thought like, oh, we just be able to like go through and go, be there in like 20 minutes, like 25 minutes, like whatever. So we get to like Santa Monica Boulevard around there. They close that street, like the freeway exit down. So it was like about like 3 miles of traffic, just stopped cars too. On top of that, there was like police cars up there, so we couldn't really go anywhere until I could just get through it. And yeah. And even like now too, um, I used to work mainly in like North Hollywood because I work with kids. I mean, I've said that before, like every now and then on here, especially during the live streams. Now my like main place is like the Sherman Oaks, Van Nuys area. So I have to take the 405 and the 101 to get there. It's not fun at all. Usually for me, from where I'm at, it'll be like maybe a 20-minute drive at most. In the morning, if I have to work in the morning, it'll take me literally 45 minutes to 50 minutes to get there. That's how bad it is. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that too. That's the sad part. Yeah. That's literally, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, you're right. There is work on the 405 almost every single day. So it's even worse. And then on top of that, then you have the drivers, which don't help either. Because at some point, I'm always yelling at somebody. And that's just how it is with LA, too. I feel like everyone here just has a temper when they're driving, especially. Because some people don't know what they're doing. Oh my gosh. No, literally, my crash out today. So I'm just trying to exit. The exit that I have to exit off of for work, it's a very, very small like exit area. So basically it's like a one-way like exit only lane and then like the rest of the lanes on the left. So I'm just trying to go around this car because he's trying to butt his way in while there's traffic, he's trying to go in this way. So I'm trying to go around him so I could just exit, like pull forward. This dude literally cuts in front of me, almost causes an accident, and then literally goes into the lane. I was like, there's no actual way you just did that to me right now. I was literally so dumbfounded, and then I started crashing out. I literally, ooh, I and he saw me too. He knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. And I was like, there's no way. I'm like, bro, you literally just like moved one, you just cut in front of one more car than you would have if you were, we're doing the merging before. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is how it is living in the city. But also, I love it. And so I can't leave. I can't leave. I like everything here is just so much fun. Now, granted, I live kind of far away from everything, but once I get into the city, it's pretty fun. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I just like seeing people in here. I'm like just so like I haven't even had time to process everything going on right now. I feel like I'm on it like one of those like viewpoints right now where just like time is flying by so fast. I've like been thinking about it lately too. Like it's just like one thing after the next, it comes up, it just like comes and goes. Um like like just moments where I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, like that happened." And then I'm like, "Oh, that happened like a few days ago. Like we're already at this point in time. Oh my gosh, now we're at this point in time." Like I feel like everything like just flies by so fast. I mean, I guess that it's what happens, when you're doing stuff every single day. But like, and that's literally how it was. Like just yesterday too. Um, I was like, oh my gosh, like I was literally at the forum. Like the last time was for Ariana Grande, and that was already like 3 weeks ago. Like, and I feel like that just happened. I was like so mind blown by that. But I was like, it just time flies by too and everything. I mean, it's like that too, even like with like videos that I post sometimes. Like there'll be times where I'm like, I feel like I posted like not that long ago. And then I like realize and I'm like, oh, it's been like almost 2 weeks now. Like, oops. And then I'm like, I have to like do something, you know? Like I try my very best to film videos. I'm like but like I said, I'm tired sometimes. Like there'll be days sometimes where I'm working from like 9 o'clock in the morning all the way to like 11 at night, especially if I have to go to both jobs. So it's just a lot. Like I'm trying to figure out kind of like how to balance everything. And I have like so much responsibility at home too. And it's a lot. It's a lot sometimes. I'm just like to the point where I'm like, I just need a break, like from everything. So that's kind of how, like the 2 month break, like 3 months break has been like happening. It just because I'm so exhausted and I don't know. I'm trying to like I feel like now at this point it's starting to become a little bit better as far as that goes, just because like now I'm trying to like figure out exactly how to like schedule stuff to do and what to film and exactly how long that's gonna take. But yeah, I'm just it's a lot sometimes, especially now in this day and age too. I'm almost 30 years old. Yeah, my birthday's like literally next month. I'm not looking forward to it as far as it goes right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. I just like, especially like last year in my 20s, just it's just like I don't know. And then like hear the word like 30 sometimes. I know like some of my friends are turning 30 this year, but like it just I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm like not very excited, but also like at the same time maybe like a tad bit excited, like just to see what happens. Um, I don't know, because I feel like every year I say it's gonna be a good year, and then stuff happens, and I'm just like, oh, that could have gone a little bit better than I would have liked, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm like that too sometimes with like my views, especially. Honestly, I don't really need enemies because I'm pretty hard on myself. So I don't, but people still do try to like try me sometimes, and they try to like mess with me a little bit. So yeah, I don't know what that's all about. But it just yeah, I'm hard on myself sometimes. I'm working on that too. Yeah. Lots to work on. Lots and lots to work on. But yeah, I definitely want to be posting a lot more videos soon. I do have some stuff in mind though, but like I haven't filmed it exactly yet or have like even really thought about what that would overall entail. But yeah, I do have some like new ideas. Although I think you kind of have heard about them in the last live stream too. I kind of do want to do a little bit of a move to commentary, just a slight bit. I feel like that's also kind of the the videos I watch on YouTube nowadays anyway also. Um yeah, I like to watch a lot of like documentary or like commentary stuff lately. I don't know. I just like learning about things sometimes or just like hearing people's thoughts about different stuff. So I feel like I also kind of do want to like a little bit, a tiny bit, move on that and see if anyone likes it or not. And if not, like obviously I'll drop it and move on. That's kind of how it was with vlogs. But then people started watching them a lot. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to keep going now. So yeah, yeah, I guess that's how it goes, really. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm like reading everyone's comments here too. Yeah, no, literally, it's always just like, it's always full, like everywhere in the city, especially like once you start going past that like 405 101 area down. I feel like it's always traffic. It's always like, if you look on the GPS, it's always like yellow and red. Like, it never takes you like, 30 minutes to get from like point A to point B. Like, it would be like that with no traffic, I feel like. So, yeah. Yeah, it was like that too yesterday at Hillary Duff because I had to go drive to North Hollywood and then I had to drive to Culver City and then the Forum and then do that back. It literally took me, well, I guess going there, it took me almost 2 hours. It was like an hour and 40 minutes, something like that, to get to like both cities and then going to the Inglewood as well. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. On top of that, too, LA is a World Cup city, too. So we have some of the games at SoFi Stadium. I just saw that stadium, yes, yesterday. Literally decked out in FIFA World Cup stuff, literally everywhere. Um, Luckily, though, they do I think they do the games when there's no shows going on. Luckily enough for me. So, yeah, it was fine on that end. Yeah. But anyways, oh my gosh. Wow, 42 minutes. See, I'm telling you, I'm just a straight up yapper. I'm just a straight up yapper, guys. I can't. It's so funny. This is what ends up being 2.5 hours every single year. But I swear, it's not gonna be like that this year. I'm like, because I need to like eventually, I mean, right now it's about to be 6 o'clock in LA, so I have to start doing something for dinner pretty soon. But yeah, I guess I'll just keep going. Oh my gosh, yeah. I see people viewing though. I see people viewing. You also can comment too if you'd like. We're having a great time in the chat over here. But yeah, oh my gosh. But um yeah, oh my, I just lost my train of thought for a second. Yeah, but I did want to like do commentary stuff. I do have a topic already though. I'm not gonna lie. I have one in mind, but like I said, I just haven't come into like talking about it and like really finalizing everything because the situation's still ongoing, still to this day ongoing. So yeah, yeah, I guess I could talk about it a little bit. Yeah, like a sneak preview for everyone that's here and that's coming up later on because I know people they like to watch this after I'm done. But it's about a group that I've been to their show, and I think you guys know exactly who it is if you haven't been keeping up lately. Yeah, yeah. Cat's eye. I said it. I'm not impressed by anything going on with them lately. I'm sorry. Um, it's like the whole situation too. Like I posted my vlog video way late. I understand. I emphasize that it was very late. It came out super duper late. And that was around the time too that's when Manon got kicked out of the group and all that. Um, Side note, I've actually seen her out and about. I had said hello to her very briefly in passing. Uh, like I said, I live in LA, so you never know who's around and who's doing what. But I said hello to her in passing very quickly. She was very nice about it. But yeah, I am not impressed. It's sad because yeah, because I had a great time at the show. Meeting all of them was really nice too. That was actually the same show that Manon wasn't participating in the meet and greet though, which I kind of had a feeling something was brewing there. Well, I mean, she was saying that she was sick, but like, mm, I don't know. It kind of felt off, and then the whole thing happened, with her being kicked out of the group, which I think I have opinions about it, which I guess I'll say. I think they're all fighting allegedly. I'll say allegedly because I don't need people coming after me, but I think they're fighting. I don't think they're getting along. I literally think that because how has it been this long at this point? I think this happened now in like February or March, something like early on in the year. It's been, I mean, we're in July now, so like something's going on, and I don't think it's very like I don't think it's as friendly as they say it is. I'm just saying. I don't buy it. Like there was even an interview I think recently where Sophia in particular was saying like, "Oh, like she's always welcome to come back. The door is always open." But I'm like, "Is it really, girl? Like I'm sure your label and your company told you to say that, but I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. I think they're fighting. I think something happened because Madonna was supposed to be with the girls at Coachella performing. Like they were talking about how excited they were, and like, and ironically enough, they were, Madonna especially out of all the girls, it's like, oh, with One Direction, I know people were very sad about that, but we're not gonna be like that. And then I was like, oh, true last words spoken, girl. Oh my gosh, because not even long after that was when the whole thing happened and then she wasn't performing at Coachella and whatnot. I knew they were using the hype to like, because they had Pinky Up come up and the album is coming out soon in August. And I was like, I know that girl is not gonna be in the video if they kicked her out like that. So like free, willy nilly like that. I knew she was not gonna be there. I was hoping. I was kind of hoping a little bit. I had little tiny glimmer of hope. Um, but yeah, not happening. So yeah, I just think personally, I feel like some fight happened with the girls because she was supposed to be there at Coachella, like I said. I think they literally were selling merch with her like on it, like she was supposed to be there, like the little rave sprouts. Um, so I don't know. I think something happened. Some sort of fight broke out. Obviously, I'm not really sure what that could be about. I mean, as far as that goes, honestly, I have a feeling. I feel like they're kind of jealous of her. I'm not gonna lie. And I can feel that too, especially watching, like, if you guys watch the show on Netflix, you can tell. Um, I could also tell too, like Manon, I feel like is one of those people that like she kind of just like sweeps things under the rug. Like they talk about stuff, like even on the documentary, we know like when they're all like fighting with her because they were calling her lazy and all that. And she was like in that circle talking to them about it and like fixing the problem. Um, I feel like she's not that kind of person that likes to like fight or like really say what she wants to say. So that argument got pretty swept under the rug. And I feel like something happened, like many incidents happened to where it hit like a boiling point and then she just probably like popped off on like everybody. That's what in my heart, like I feel like allegedly like that's what happened. I feel like she probably just like had enough and then someone said something or did something and it just like set her off and then she just could not stop. And I feel like that's what happened. So I'm not sure. I mean, I wouldn't know how to fix that problem because, again, we're all not sure about what happened. But I'm very like sad about how the situation's been being handled, and a lot like they basically have shunned her out of the group. Like they don't even mention her anymore. They mentioned her maybe one time when they were doing the whole Lollapalooza South American run because they did like all the Lollapaloozas there But after that, it's been pretty quiet. I mean, they're just going on like business as usual. They put out the Pinky Up video, and then they're releasing a full, or actually not even full album, a mini album in August, and then they're touring again, as if they literally just weren't here. I'm not going to the show. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm not going to that show this year because personally, I feel like even honestly, even if Manon were there, I still wouldn't have gone. Okay, I just feel like a tour right now is so pointless for them. They were just like they just toured. They just toured. And even then, too, they barely had any songs to their name. And I'm sure with the mini album, it's probably gonna be like what, 4 or 5 songs maybe? How are we gonna tour with 4 or 5 new songs? Like that's it. Like I don't know. I feel like it's so pointless. And then on top of that too, then they like really upgraded because they're playing at Crypto Arena now, which is like, double the size of the venues that they were playing last time. But don't feel like it's gonna be the same. I mean, I'm sure like granted, like the people that like really stand Cat's Eye, like they'll try to be there. But like I'm not gonna be there this year. I'm sorry. I feel like again, touring 4 to 5 new songs and that's it is like really pointless. And that's even with if like the whole Manon situation wasn't happening, I still wouldn't have gone. But like it's just such a turnoff now too. I feel like because I've seen videos about this, like where artists like they do something and like the illusion of them, being, a little bit above everybody and whatnot, like when the illusion and everything starts coming down a little bit, it's fun anymore. And you're just like, oh, like that's not great of them to do that. Like, ooh, like okay. I mean, I'll still be, I guess, somewhat supporting the other girls and the new album when that comes out, but like I'm not gonna be like actively, buying much of anything or really doing all that much until that whole situation gets resolved. I have a feeling somewhat. I don't think Manon is officially kicked out of the group just yet, but I have a feeling they're still holding on to her and seeing if she'll come back at some point or if the girls are gonna make up. I don't know. But I'm kind of scared to see what happens with them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really scared. Um, yeah. It's also gone to the point too where I feel like now their demographic is overwhelmingly children now. I feel like it was like that too at the concert. There were definitely a lot of like teenagers, like young children there. But I have a feeling like mainly the only people that are going to be going to this tour are children and their mothers with them. So yikes. Yikes. And this is the same group that we all thought was going to be, like singing, their great songs, especially Laura and Sophia, like the vocalists of the group, they're going to have like their own sound and it's going to be really cool and like awesome. And then, yeah, I still will say, to this day, Internet Girl is their worst song. I don't even think Pinky Up is that bad either. I actually like Pinky Up for I feel like it's all right. Like I like the ending part of it. Like the build up to it's very festival like. I like that for sure is gonna like pump people up at the show. So I'm not really like turned off by it. But Internet Girl, I do not like with the passion. I know I saw that too like during sound check when I was there at that show. I that's still their worst song. Yeah, there. I said everything. But everything else, yeah, I think I kind of want to do like a commentary episode about it, but yeah, I just haven't had the time exactly to film that and kind of figure out exactly how the format of that was going to be. So, yeah. It's Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh my gosh, almost 54 minutes now. What? Wow. Okay. See, like I said, I'm such a yapper. I feel like I repeat myself sometimes, but like, it just happens. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I got so sidetracked. I was gonna talk about shows I'm going to, but yeah. Yeah. Um, I'm seeing I've Espa, Haley Williams, Doja Cat. I'm gonna see also in October too. That'll be the next time I'll be at the forum after I've. Um, and then I'm also gonna see. Oh, I'm gonna go see La Seraphim again. Now see. you could say, oh, La Seraphim was just here last year and they are going on tour again this year. But you know what? I can justify La Seraphim because A, they're one of my favorite groups, and B, they actually released a full album of music. So I feel like that's a little bit more justified. But yeah, I'm gonna go see Le Seraphim at Crypto Arena. Now, granted, I don't really care for the seat that I got. I'm literally in the very back of floor because access is actually the worst. I feel like it's even worse than Ticketmaster, to be honest. It literally screwed me over getting pretty close seats, so that I'm pretty upset about. But it is what it is. Um, I'll figure out how to have fun with that eventually. I'm also gonna go see XG again. I still need to react to their new album though. I haven't listened to it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I know it's coming eventually when I get to film it. I will film it. I'm very excited to go see them on tour this year. I know that's going to be a fun one too. And they're performing also at Crypto Arena, which I had said from the beginning also that their shows need to be in arenas. And sure enough, it is now happening in the year 2026. So yeah, you're welcome. I literally manifested that for them. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. Also starting to plan low key a little bit in 2027 because those tickets are coming out. I'm gonna go see Olivia Rodrigo in 2027 January. That was a whole thing. Uh, 10 nights at Intuit Dome. I was like, there's no way right now she's doing that much, but yeah, she is. She's doing 10 nights at Intuit Dome, and I ended up getting. I'm honestly not entirely sure what night I'm going, but I'm going on Monday. I think it's January 25th. So yeah, that'll be fun. I think I'm like in the very back row of the lower bowl section over there. So I'm gonna have to figure out again what that venue looks like because I still haven't been there. So I'll be there in October. But yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Like what is everyone saying here? Yeah, the justification, I want to. Yeah, pretty much. That's just my vibe, I feel like. It's just because I can and I want to. Yeah, but oh my gosh. I feel like the summer is going by so fast. Like it's already July, and I feel like even now still I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like literally 5 years." It's been like I haven't even had the time to really like realize what's been going on and all that and everything. What? Like my mind blown. Because I like I said earlier, I didn't have time to think about anything going on here. I was just like, I'm just going live, and whatever I say, I say. So it is what it is. Yeah, yeah. I feel like you know, I don't know. I feel like I could have more. Again, like then kind of the negative self talk a little bit. I feel like I could have more, but I just don't exactly just yet. But I feel like when it happens for me, it's gonna happen. So trying to like hold out hope on that. Yeah, yeah. I'm just like, there's so much, like, even thinking about it now, like, looking back on all that, it's been quite a time. I've, like, oof, like, I've met people in the industry now. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. That's crazy. Like, getting, like, through all this, like, all these opportunities and stuff coming up. I went to VidCon a few times. I didn't go this year, to be honest with you, because, it looked like it sucked. I'm just gonna say it. It looked horrible. And last year wasn't that great either. So I'm like, you know what? I could skip out on here. And sure enough, I saw videos on TikTok about it later on, and ooh, it looked pretty rough. Yeah. I mean, it was the same stuff again. Because I feel like now those events are mainly run by like TikTok and stuff like that. I feel like it was mainly a lot of like TikTok stars that were there. I mean, of course, they had the YouTube people come in and whatnot, but even then, I feel like the names weren't big enough for people to come in. Really, I mean, you had Sniper Wolf, girl, not Sniper Wolf, not that girl. Oh my gosh, not me starting beef already. I'm getting messy. I'm getting messy now. Ooh, I can't. And it's like also too like every single person that would I would have liked to be there wasn't going like this year, and I was like, kind of, what's the point of me going this year either? I mean, again, I could network with people, but then again, I feel like VidCon now has mainly turned it into a convention for children, especially with that guy. I've had still never heard of this guy until last year, and that's only because I was at the convention. J Man Curly. I don't know who that guy was, but all the like the 7 to 10-year-old boys were going nuts over that guy. I don't know what was going on, but he had a whole thing. I think he was there this year again. But I was like, yeah, there's no way. I still remember last year when I was at the convention and I could literally hear the screaming of the children from the other side of the convention hall because that's how loud they were. Yeah, yeah. I still don't know who that guy is. I don't know. I genuinely don't. Um, but yeah, I don't. I just feel like VidCon now is just become a convention for kids. They cater mainly to kids. I feel like there's nothing for adults to do there. Even if there is like stuff to do, there's not really much of it to do. I mean, it was like that last year. I saw how this year looked. It looked even worse. I feel like there were barely any vendor booths now. Um, it was just like a gaming zone and then like a sports zone and then like very few booths like here and far between. The only thing they did have that I kind of did somewhat like, I think, was the Korean beauty booth. They had like a whole booth of like a lot of different K beauty vendors and stuff like that. Like they were giving out free stuff, which I honestly would have probably been there. I'm not gonna lie, because I do like Korean beauty stuff. I actually do use it on my face like quite a bit, and it's actually helped my skin quite a lot. But am I really gonna go and travel to Anaheim and pay the money to get into the convention and then only do that and then leave? It was like that too last year. I think every single day that I went last year, I think I only stayed from maybe like 9 a.m. to like 3, 4 p.m. I think actually the last day there was really not much to do, so we were only there for maybe like 4 hours, and then after that we were like, okay, there's nothing to do. Like let's just go, and we had so much more fun outside of the convention than we did like inside. So yeah, I that's why I skipped out this year. I'm just getting so messy now because I'm like remembering all the VidCon stuff. I've separated from people. I don't talk to other people as much. I'd like cut people off. I'm telling you, some people in this industry, you guys, like obviously it's like that in every industry, but like some people, like I'm just one of those people too. Like if I get like the ick from somebody, or if I have a feeling like deep down like someone's not a good person, I just cut them off. Like obviously, and that's why like I have such a like small group of friends. Like I don't really have like a big group of friends because I'm more of that person that's kind of like I keep my circle small for the most part. um but yeah, like weird people there's some weird people. Oh, and I'm not even subbing anyone, but I think some of the people in this chat know the people I'm talking about. Yeah, I'll keep it at that. I'll keep it cute. I'll keep it mute for the most part. Yeah, but I didn't go this year. But I've met so many people through it. I mean, obviously, of course, with the like the weird people that I've met through the industry, I've also met like some really good people too, as far as that goes. So I'm actually really glad about that. Thankfully, thankfully, I did it. Of course, I'm hoping to meet more people eventually. Um, but yeah, I just feel like no, I feel like sometimes I'm not like, oh, I'm like a content creator. Like, you know, you're like down here. I'm just like, oh, I'm like every other normal person. Like I don't feel like I'm like even with like 680 people, which by the way, wow. Like I've never had like that many people follow me ever in my life, so that's just crazy. Um, but even like with that, I don't feel like, oh, I'm this like big like content creator person like bow down to me. I'm just like, oh, I'm just, I'm just existing here. I'm just clowning around pretty much, you know. Especially with the stuff that happens to me, sometimes I am clowning around. I'm just having a ball. I'm being a mess. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. Like a day in my life is just because I'm just like I feel like I just feel like I'm still, like not really like I mean, I guess 680 really isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things, but I'm not like, oh, I'm like a content creator. Like I don't start off with that. I mean, eventually maybe I would, but even then I feel like I'm like not like big headed like that because I see some of these content creators and like how they act and like out of touch they are, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like that is so embarrassing. Like if I ever did something like that, I think I would literally be so embarrassed I wouldn't go on the internet like ever again. Like that's so embarrassing. Like I saw that one lady. I think some people have probably seen it by now. Like the one lady where she's like at a grocery store, but you can tell like she hasn't really been like a grocery store like ever really, and she's like looking at all the stuff and like you know how the attitude is sometimes with these people. It's so embarrassing. And I'm just like I cringe like so bad when I see that. I'm just like, oof, like that's rough. That's rough. But then there's people hating on me for existing. Like that is so insane. That is so insane. No, because tell me why too. I still have like people come into my comments every now and then. I feel like for the most part, I feel like as far as YouTube goes, most social medias. But then again, I feel like it's not because I'm not very big right now, so I don't really get it as much. But there's still the negative comments like here and there. I feel like, yeah. But it's like so dumb too. Like I like look at it and I'm like, like there are days sometimes where I'm just like, oh, like it is whatever. But then there are some days where I'm just like, you know what? I just want to rile this person up. Like I'll do it. Like I'll instigate. I do like to instigate sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I will, especially if I feel like the situation deserves to be instigated at. I will do it. I will literally instigate it. Yeah, I really just pick and choose my battles. That's mainly how it goes. But yeah, like there was the one video, which by the way, oh my gosh, the one video at the Youngblood show where I got 24,000 views. G- I saw that number and my mouth like dropped. It's like I didn't think I was gonna get that much because I've never gotten that much. But then I started like seeing like the numbers rising up and I was like, guys, like what's going on? Like this is not funny. Like what's happening? And it just kept on going up and up and up. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then yeah, 24,000 views, which now beats out my personal record, I think, of 10,000 views on a short. So that's insane. Which also, too, I feel like with shorts now, I kind of am somewhat like inspired a little bit. I do have a few ideas in my mind, but again, I still just need to have the time to film that. So, yeah, I mean, and I was basically just following a trend that everybody does, especially on TikTok too. When it's like when, the blank amount of dollars, like however much you spent is like dancing on stage or doing something like that, right? Keep in mind, I saw that too and I was like thinking about it. I was like, oh, okay, like, like it's funny. Like people like it and they're watching it on like other platforms. I think there was one video I saw where it was like, something to the effect of like, oh, when I spend like $800 or no, when I see my $800 like dancing on stage or something like that. And it was Lady Gaga, right? So I was like, oh, like that's, funny, like it makes sense. And Lady Gaga reposted that. So I'm like, okay, like the celebrities, like they think it's funny. Like, okay, like, and I think it's funny, and like, I don't think it's anything like offensive or anything like that. So I posted a video. I thought it was funny. Everyone else I know thought it was funny, but there was this one person that thought it was not funny, and he's like, I don't know who the hell it was. I almost cussed. I don't know who it was, but basically trying to fight me on like, oh, you're being rude, and I'm like, I'm actually not being rude at all. Like everyone thinks it's really freaking funny. And like you can see like the comments on that video. I'm sure it's probably still there. It did instigate it quite a bit. And like, at this point, I comment maybe like once or twice. And then after that, I'm like, I already got my point across. Like, there's no reason in responding after that. So, yeah. And then I looked, because why do people always say that? They're like, oh, you're trying to like get views. But like, aren't you with your little crappy YouTube channel, bro? Because I looked at your page, like, I saw what you were, yeah. I looked, and I was like, yeah, now at this point, like, you're just jealous and you want to talk. So just go ahead. It's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I get like the little like hate comments every now and then, but honestly, like, I don't really get affected by it anymore. I'm like, I actually think it's kind of funny because like you literally took the entire time to type that out and then post it on my page when I'm just like a small YouTube channel. I'm like, I don't know what you get out of that exactly. I don't know. I don't know. Now, granted, I'm sure it's different with other celebrities because I'm sure they get tons of comments like that like every single day. So I don't know. I feel like it's just slightly different for now. I feel like when I get to that point, I get to that point, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Like even probably more than now, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh wow. We've had like steady viewership today. I'm so proud. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm sure a lot of people on the live streams are gonna watch or later on. Yeah. Yeah, see, you're trying to get views. Yeah, is that not the point? Especially when that person literally has a YouTube channel as well, but it's like one of those like drawing video ones too. So I'm like, oh, so now you're just mad that you can't get the same amount of views that I do. Right. Okay, cool. Like even then, I feel like 24,000, it's a pretty big number, but I'm like, it's not like that big. I'm like, okay. I like, yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm just like, oh, that's not. But to other people, I feel like that's a pretty big deal. I'm just, yeah, I'm like that. That's just in my personality. I feel like, um, but yeah, I don't know. Some people are just so tiring. But I'm hoping honestly, like for further on, going into YouTube and all that too. I'm hoping I'll get to work with more creators that are more on my level and more like humble and not like airheaded, and just getting different opportunities eventually with maybe a sponsorship. I'm sure have manifested some sponsorships, so I don't know if they will ever come to fruition. I'm just low key hoping that they would. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really hoping that I could get to that point eventually. I feel like, and even then, all of my day ones. I mean, a good chunk of them are already here. So, yeah, my day ones. I'll thank my day ones for that. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. At this point, it's already now about to be 6:30. So, okay. I think I'm gonna start to end off the live stream, guys. We actually made it to only an hour and 12 minutes. See, I kept it a lot shorter than I normally would. No 2.5 hour streams this time around. Thank goodness. I feel like that was way too long to do stuff like that. So I was gonna keep it just a lot shorter. I also started late anyway, too. I feel like that also kind of didn't help, but I just had like a little bit of technical difficulties right before I started. But yeah, I guess it's time to go because quite frankly, I'm getting hungry and I need to make dinner for myself and for my family today. So yeah. Oh my gosh, 5 years. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who came out. Thank you to everyone that's going to be watching later on because I do see that viewership go up whenever I end my live streams off. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming on. I hope I could get out more content for you all soon. I do have the vlog coming up. Yeah, like I said earlier in the live stream here, Hillary Duff, I literally just saw her last night. Um, a lot more shows coming up, a lot more content coming up. I just I feel like I'm one person and I feel like I try to pump out like so much content and I'm just like I need to give myself a little bit of grace on that front and just do whatever I can. But yeah, eventually I'll get there. Eventually, fingers crossed, I'll get everything out that I want to and have it all for you guys to enjoy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming on. Everyone that came on here. Um, just just thank you. Thank you for 5 years. I just still can't believe it. Half a decade. That is yeah. I can't believe it. I don't know. I'm hoping that like the next 5 years are gonna be even better. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get emotional a little bit. Oh, just thank you. Just thank you so much. Um, I'll see you guys real soon. Hopefully we can do something like this again really soon. I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. I'll see you guys.